Mike Moore Media.
It's our monthly podcast with William Phillips, the mayor of Madison. He's on the line now. Mayor, hey, how are you, sir? And Happy New Year.
Well, Happy New Year to you as well. And doing well. Hope you are.
I am.
It's a messy, rainy day.
I know.
Thinking about building a canoe or something.
Yeah. Well, in your line of work, probably an ark is maybe what you're thinking of. But that's been done. That's been done.
Yeah, with Noah.
Yeah. Okay. Well, always good to have a little bit of time with you. And I know you have your meeting coming up, regular Board of Aldermen meeting in Madison Thursday night. Always open to the public and public comments and things like that. But not a lot on that agenda, apparently.
No, it looks pretty innocent. We're just going to cover some of the basic things. The large part of it, as brief as that is, will be the grants. We'll be talking about that. We have some itemized things we're going to look at. Downtown storm improvements, $2.2 million. We're in the design phase, of course, with that. The AIA, that's $150,000 funding that was approved for us.
Now, for those that don't know, what is AIA? What is that, sir?
That is the Asset Inventory and Assessment Grant.
Okay.
That we had got. And then we have they're already working 40% into the rehab sewer on West End. That's Nicholas Street, Cobb, Idle, Cable, and Collins, along Collins.
Right.
They're already working. That's a $2 million grant. So we're 40% complete with that. So I'm very proud of that. Then, of course, we have Big Beaver Island Creek Restoration. That's in the design and permit phase. That's $200,000. And, of course, the additional downtown stormwater, that's awaiting funding. That's $800,000, though. And we have an ongoing $2 million with Lindsley Bridge River Park. So we have a lot of grants out there. And you have to imagine how proud we are to be doing all of this at this season of our time.
Sure.
So it's great, man. It's everybody here seems to be so excited about what the town would be looking like, what we're doing, and where we're headed. There's a lot of stuff going on, and my confidence and my optimism brings me to a happy place. I just think that we're doing well, and we're just watching Madison grow.
Yeah. Well, I've jotted down these numbers here: 2 million, 150,000, 800,000. How cool is it to have grant money, and because it's difficult to get the money, the revenue you need for the town without getting grants, state and federal grants to do these projects, isn't it?
Yeah, and it's a blessing having people working behind the scenes, people that we don't normally mention, are the people who work to our best interest to make sure that our towns have what they need.
Yeah.
And I mean, even on the state level, it's amazing. The guys in the county, everybody working together, trying to make sure that our communities are supported. It's a blessing, and so I want to say thank you to everybody involved. I mean, one person can't take the credit for this stuff. It's a group effort.
Yeah.
So blessings to everybody involved. I just want to see not just Madison grow, but every township. Our neighboring communities, our adjacent communities. I just think it's a powerful thing, just to have that kind of support coming for each town. So, because we're just one big community. When you think about Reedsville and Stoughton and Marion, we're just one big family. That's what we are.
That's right, and a team effort there has got to happen on all levels. But good things are happening in Western Rockingham County, and I was my wife Annette and I came into Madison, had a meeting yesterday, and we crossed the bridge there coming into town. They're building. That's coming along nicely there too, isn't it?
Mm-hmm. It sure is. It sure is. And a lot of the infrastructure and stuff that I'm seeing, it's amazing. We have come a long way. I know we got a long way to go, but man, just watching the town grow is amazing. It is amazing.
And before we know it, summertime will be here, and Madison River Park just keeps getting better, bigger and better, doesn't it?
It's getting bigger and it's getting better. Again, I just previously mentioned the $2 million ongoing project. There is no telling how many people, when this is over, will be drawn to this particular area. You have the development coming in the future there on 220. There is no telling. It's just going to be a very, very, very good situation for the town of Madison and the surrounding areas.
Yeah.
It's just great, yeah.
Well, river recreation continues to grow, and people are interested in that, and that's just a good benefit of being a resident of the area, moving to the area, and things like that too. Okay, well, thank you, Mayor, for that update. Grant's update, looking good. Anything else you need to mention before we wrap it up?
Well, I do want to mention this without going into anything that's too involved, because I don't really know, but other than what we are hearing in the news, and I want to echo something, because there's a lot of people that's been concerned about, what's going on with our police department.
Mm-hmm, sure.
And I just want everyone to know that we are in a transition phase, and we have a new chief of police, and his name is Chief Hester. He is doing an excellent job. We are growing in that area, and I am proud of the progress thus far that we have made. And I celebrate, along with the city of Madison, we are making strides to be a better community, a stronger community, and that commitment is welcoming for everyone that's involved. And I'm just proud of the work that's being done now. And so just ask everyone's patience, and let's continue to work together and be strong together.
Okay, sounds like a plan. And all the best to you and to the town in the new year, Mayor. Thank you for your time, as always.
Well, I appreciate you, Mike. Continue to do what you're doing. You're obviously touching a lot of hearts and touching a lot of people. And, of course, you're touching my heart. And I thank you so much for what you do, and Happy New Year to you. And I pray that you have a blessed and prosperous 24.
Oh, thank you very much. And I appreciate your kind words. And this is a big year for you. 30 years in the ministry this summer.
This summer will be 30 years of ministry. And, I didn't inherit my work. We started from ground zero. And but either way you look at it, ministry one way or the other is tough, whether you inherit your work or you start your work. But it's a tough assignment, and but God has blessed us. Next year will be 30 years, and we've had a lot of support from people in the community. I won't call any names, but I just recently received something from a prominent person in the community. They dropped something in the mailbox and said, "Hey, this is a gift from us to your church." And it brought me to tears. I don't want to name drop, but it was someone that we didn't expect or didn't see coming. So it's just those kind of things pushes you along the way.
Oh, sure.
Not about money. Never about that, but the fact that someone thinks enough of you, whether they drop a card or come by and say, "Hey, praying for you," it just means a lot that people pay attention in ways that you wouldn't think. Sometimes, a bunch of negative stuff, but there are people out there that really mean you well, and they want to see you do good. So you can't absorb yourself with all of the negative stuff. I told someone the other day, it takes a positive and a negative cable to run your car.
Yeah.
And that's pretty much how life works. You're going to have people that's going to support you, and you're going to have your enemies. Okay? So that's just the name of the game. But it's going great, and I thank you for that, Mike. We're doing well. God is blessing us, and He's blessing all of us. And all of us are blessed. Everybody's blessed.
Yeah.
If you're alive, you're blessed. So
that's right. Yeah. Well, again, thank you for your time. And again, the meeting at Madison Town Hall is this coming Thursday. It's Board of Aldermen, and that's at 6 o'clock. Thank you, Mayor. We'll talk again in February.
My friend, thank you so much, man, and we'll talk soon.
You bet. Thanks. Bye. Okay, that's our monthly podcast with the town of Madison. That is Mayor William Phillips. And if you want to know more about what's happening in Madison, you can go to the Facebook page, Town of Madison. And then the website is townofmadison.org. And I remind you to shop local, support our hometown businesses. And speaking of hometown businesses, let me mention one of our sponsors, and that's Crossroads Pharmacy, #1 in customer satisfaction. That's exactly right. I was just on their Facebook page looking at some of the good things that people are saying about them and the award-winning customer service that they provide. And also on that Facebook page, New Year's resolution perhaps to quit smoking. Well, you'll find some helpful tips there as well. So check out that Crossroads Pharmacy on Facebook, reminding you to shop local. And they are on North Highway Street right beside Fuzzy's. And then we have Crossroads Pharmacy on NC 68 in Oak Ridge beside Food Lion. Thank you for listening to today's program.